Simon and your modern-day roadshow team. I never thought of you like that. But now I'm looking at you, I'm thinking, yes, I can see
Going
that.
for that look.
As it's all been about 50 years of Radio 1 and 2 this weekend, I've been reminded of the events that took place when the Radio 1 Roadshow visited Porthcawl in 1983, when I was just a lad of 14. Porthcawl nowadays is on the map for the annual Elvis Festival, the tarmac beach and the seafront being photographed on stormy, windy days when the waves cascade into and then over the breakwater. Now, back in the 80s, we had the fairground, the same stormy sea, obviously, and the Stoneleigh and Apollo nightclubs to look forward to visiting when you were 18 and only 18.
Obviously, yeah.
It was a quiet town, especially during the winter, but filled up with holidaymakers from the South Wales valleys in the summer. So you can imagine how popular the annual summer visit of the roadshow was. It didn't matter which DJ was on the... Oh, thanks a lot. Was on the stage. Thousands and thousands turned up every year just to be a part of this. And on Vintage, actually, there is a special hour of roadshow stuff.
Fun starts at 10, we're live at 11.
Always.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last week of the summer term in 1983 saw Bugsy, Dino and me deciding to mitch off school and go to the roadshow. I imagine that's the same as skiving.
Yes, we don't condone, obviously.
Obviously don't. No, you have to stay at school. Don't go to the... Well, no, don't.
No.
That was being held in the fireworks display arena at the back of the fair. The main entrance to the fair was still locked at 9 a.m. and crowds were gathering because, as you know, the fun started at 10.
Yep.
So we decided to jump the queue by going in through a small side entrance opposite the Dinosaur Safari Park on Mackworth Road. You hadn't mentioned the Dinosaur Safari Park. That would be there all year. That would be an attraction, wouldn't it? You could go to that. The side entrance, wouldn't you? The side entrance, I would.
Yes.
Bring all the family. Fun for all ages.
Anyway.
The side entrance was open, so we ran in, and with no security in sight, we went straight to the barrier at the front, 10 yards from the mobile stage. It was brilliant. Obviously, we don't condone that.
No.
Either, because the security is there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some people would have queued all morning. So that's
Quite a
not
lot
fair,
we don't
is it?
condone in this
Anyway,
one.
you're already in trouble, Mike. That's clearly the case. A few minutes later, the main gates must have been open as we could hear a stampede of people running through the fairground. As they sprinted past the arcades, the waltzers and funhouse towards the arena, we could see they looked really annoyed that us local urchins had beaten them to the front. Ha ha. Then the warm-up entertainment started with Smiley Miley, who then asked for volunteers for the two regular games, Bits and Pieces and the mileage game. Yes. I stuck my hand up. Could not believe it. He picked me for the mileage game. I climbed over the barrier and got up on the stage, where the other three contestants, all older than me, were already sitting down. I then introduced myself to the sea of people, whose numbers included a fair number of my schoolmates, also skiving off.
Okay.
There's a lot of skiving going on in Porthcawl at the moment. Anyway, I can imagine he was just going to his mates.
Yeah.
And about this time, the production crew were thinking we picked the wrong one. Now, Father Sam and I knew the roadshow had been in Barry the day before, so I was thinking the answer to the mileage game, the distance between yesterday's and today's venue, would be about 20 miles. See? Local knowledge. But as I sat there waiting for the game to begin, I noticed a production member of staff with a clipboard under their arm, and with a bit of squinting, I could see the following written in large letters. Mileage, 8,496 miles. Written on it. 8,496? This clearly wasn't going to be today's answer, so I thought nothing of it until the game started. And Smiley Miley asked us, in turn, the distance from Barry to Porthcawl via New Delhi.
Oh, yeah.
This was clearly a ludicrous trick played by a member of the media elite on the poor...
Of course.
On the poor Welsh workers who had taken time out to watch a DJ put some records on in a field. Right. Why would anyone go from Barry to Porthcawl via New Delhi? The whole idea was utterly preposterous. Anyway, I was third in line and I actually knew the answer. Yes, I knew the answer. What should I do? Because I'm an honest lad, but on the other hand, there's a Radio 1 goodie bag at stake. So I swallowed hard, shrugged off my own disdain and sold my soul for a Radio 1 pen and bug, which stuck on your chest. I said, hang on, Barry, maybe Paris, maybe like Munich, Belgrade. Have to hurry you, says Smiley. Would it be about 8? No, 8. Hurry up. Got a show. 8,000. I don't know, 8,500. I grinned impishly at the rather strange Mr. Miley. Just 4 out, says Mr. Miley. What a strange and clever person you are. Well done. Here's a Radio 1 goodie bag. But obviously, I got BBC stuff by cheating. And I broke in the first place. So anyway, I don't ask forgiveness from my friends and family for cheating. Not from the thousands in the arena who we beat to the front using illegal means. And actually, I seek forgiveness from the other 3 volunteers. Although now I come to think about it, they should have opened their eyes, and they were between them 4, 6 and 3,000 miles out. Losers. So Mike wants, I don't know if I don't think he wants forgiveness at all, actually, but that's his crime. Breaks in, well, first of all, Skype's off school, breaks into the Radio 1 Roadshow, and then steals the information, uses it to win a Radio 1 pen and a chest bug. What do you say, Sister Bobby?
Oh, it's tricky. So the first counts of skiving off school. It's really tricky, isn't it? Because, you know, it's a kind of one-off event that Radio 1 comes to your town and brings a band and brings everybody. And it's brilliant. So why shouldn't... I think the school should really let you give you time off. I think it should be a school trip out. So I think, actually, that's the school's fault. They encourage that.
It's the school's
so
fault.
on that count, it's the school's fault. But only on that count.
You've
Secondly,
changed.
for sneaking in. Well, the thing is, it's a Radio 1 roadshow. They were just brilliant. Western Supermares, we live for them. I'm just going to bring it down to the mileage game. I think for that, I cannot forgive you, because that was straightforward cheating. Although, I have to say, the mileage game always confused me, because I remember we did research in our family, like the Western Supermare one, and we were spot on, and we were still out, and we thought, there's something going on here. There's something not straight about the mileage. Yeah, because I think so. I don't forgive you,
Did
Mike.
you do it via New Delhi?
No, we didn't.
That's where we went wrong.
But we had a proper instrument that measured it. So I think the Smiley Miley was not... not basically,
It was basically what?
I don't know. I just think, he was pulling all
It's a
sorts of tricks.
conspiracy
Well,
theory.
yeah, I have to be careful what I say, allegedly. Anyway, you're not forgiven, Mike, for cheating about the mileage game.
Brother Matthew.
Okay, so here's my view on cheating. If the people who are running the quiz have the answer readily available, then it's not really cheating. If all you have to do is look at someone's clipboard and squint your eyes, it's not really cheating. And which of us here would say that we wouldn't have done the same? None of us. We'd have all done this. We'd have all gone, not sure, 8,500 probably. So somewhere 4 miles short of that probably, I think. So I am definitely going to forgive, because I think we'd have all done it. And well done for winning a BBC competition, because that didn't happen again for a while. So I am going to say yes, forgiven.